optical art. Okay guys, in this video I'm going to give you key support and resistance levels to pay attention to for Bitcoin. We'll cover the DXY, the Dow Jones, and also I'm going to give you the exact price where I expect Bitcoin to bottom and the exact day I expect that to happen according to my charts. So this is the last video I put up. I'll put a link to it now if you want to check it out. I went into detail why I'm expecting us to test the 400 weekly moving average. Also take note this gray line right here is our current resistance. You can see we did push up, we got rejected right here. I made a tweet about this, said as long as you're below this resistance level, I would remain short. This is not financial advice, just common sense. This is going to be a lot of resistance. We did get rejected there. See, we came down, so if you push up, next resistance to watch to potentially short, 38,088. We push above that, your next strong resistance is right here around 40,365. If we drop, your next strongest support is going to be right here, 31,801. Remember, guys, if you have access to the charts, these lines these lines are your support and resistance levels to play, to long and short, and I do mark off your strongest support and resistance levels with arrows. Let's go on to, so this is the H1 chart. You can see that we found support 34,063, 33,305. You see these charts nail the bottoms and the tops. We pushed up, got a perfect rejection at 38,986. We came down, found support at 35,851. I made a tweet about this. I said add support on H1 with support trend line below. Good chance of quick long here, practice risk management. I was saying, look, we're at support, plus we have this trend line here as support. So this would be a likely point to enter a long. And that did play out nicely. You can see from support, we pushed up a total of 2.70%. And if you waited till we tested this orange line, that was about 3.38%. So that did hold as support. So your resistance level on this chart, your next resistance to watch is 38,015, and the next point potentially short is 38,600. Your current support right now is 35,890. Your next support level below that is 35,000. I do have more support and resistance levels so we can get access to the charts. So this is H1 chart. I'll show you how this played out. This is published on December 19, 2021. I'm going to hit play to show you how accurate this chart has been. So you can see right here, this yellow line we got rejected, this white line we found support. That is right here. This yellow line we got rejected, 39,000, and then we found support right down here. So again, just showing you these charts are very accurate. You can predict price action way out into the future. This is the C1 chart. You see we're currently holding support at 36,715. If we push up, next point to potentially short, right here 37,343. The reason for this, if you zoom out, you can see this line has been a lot of support and resistance right here. It was resistance, resistance, support, support, support. It was more resistance, support. So if we push up, that is a likely point to short. So again, right here, 37,365. If we break 36,715, your next support level to watch is right here, 35,812. Next support level below that, potentially 34,612. Again, have more support and resistance levels so you want to get access. Remember, guys, follow the markets. You see the markets are pushing up. That could be bullish. If the indices are in the positive, Bitcoin's going to follow the markets. Indices start going into the negative, Bitcoin is going to drop as well. I would like to point out Bitcoin on the monthly. So guys, this is looking pretty bearish. We're going to have our next monthly candle open in about 5 days. As I've shown you before, back here, this was 2017, 2018. We had a cross with the moving average on the MACD. We went from blue to red, or I'm sorry, green to red. You can see right here, we've already got a cross. We're going from blue to red, so I expect this next monthly candle open to be pretty bearish. So I do expect a lot of downside. So this is a monthly for Bitcoin. This is a monthly for the Dow Jones. This is my Dow Jones crash rings chart under stocks. If you notice these green flip circles, so right here, you notice it was resistance, flipped as support. We broke below it, pushed back up as support. The next one was resistance, support. Came back down, broke below it, became support. So I think the same thing's going to play out. Notice the moving average of the MACD. We're about to get across the next monthly candle open. Looks like we're going to go from green to red. So I think it's very possible we can move down this ring. At any point we break this ring, we'll come down and test support. So again, this would be the first point to buy for the Dow Jones. If that breaks, then we could potentially be coming all the way down here. So this is the bullish case right here. This is the bearish case, but in either way, I think this would be the bottom to buy in for the Dow Jones, and I think that would also be the bottom for Bitcoin. The DXY, guys, I've covered this plenty of times, and the dollar is coming down, Bitcoin pushes up. Dollar pushes up, Bitcoin comes down, dollar down, Bitcoin up. You can see the dollar's been pushing up, Bitcoin's topped out, started coming down. You see the DXY continues to push up. We just put in a new high. Keep this in mind, guys. If the DXY continues up and we get rejected at 97.89, that might be a point too long Bitcoin. So for instance, if the dollar continues up, we get rejected at this point and you're at support with Bitcoin, that'd be a potential point too long. But at any point we get above 97.89, guys, I expect the dollar to continue higher and higher. That is bearish for Bitcoin. So I'm going to cover the chart that essentially going to show you the exact day and price where Bitcoin's going to bottom. If you do have access to the charts, guys, remember you can access the charts on my website. The link will be pinned for comment in the description. But just go under Bitcoin charts, load up the M1 chart. That is this chart here. And guys, if you do have access to the charts, all you have to do is put your cursor over this point and you have the exact day. And I will give you the exact day, guys, but let me just show you one more time why I'm expecting us to bottom at that point. You know, I do go into detail on the other chart, but I'm going to show you real quick. So notice if you know the direction of price, notice we had resistance, resistance, support. So the line we got rejected is the same line we found support. This is back in 2013, 2014. If you notice right here, this was 2017, 2018. Same thing played out. Resistance, resistance, flipped as support. We bottomed on the 200 weekly moving average. If we go to, this was 2019, 2020. Same thing. Resistance, flipped as support. Support, we bottomed on that same trend line. Happened to be the 300 weekly moving average. So that's what I'm saying. I think the exact same thing is playing out here. This right here was our resistance, right? So I believe since we're topped out at this line here is currently our resistance now, I believe that we're going to come down as soon as we break around 29,000 to potentially 28,900. Once we break this point, I think we're going to capitulate down to, again, just like previous bear markets, resistance will flip as support, and I believe it's going to be where the 400 weekly moving average makes contact with this point. So again, if you have access to the charts, just put your cursor over it. You'll have the exact day. For you guys who don't have access to the charts, I'm going to give you that day. So that would be on